Okay, so if for some reason you were gone on the first day, you don't have your file open yet, do this. File open. You want to get the template file. By the way, I saved a copy of the template file in the web design folder right there. Template. You can open this up, choose File Save As, and save a copy in your student folder. So I'm going to go into my student folder. You should have a folder called HTML. And in that folder, you should have your template. I'm going to save over my template. And then from there, for the first assignment, choose Save As. And it's going to be MyBio, capital M, capital B, .html. And save it. Now I'm just going to go ahead and replace mine and start over because I didn't record this the last time we met. All right. Title tag. Something along the lines of my biography. Feel free to use other titles. Just make sure it's pretty clear this is a web page about you. Save it as in the title tag. Goes inside the head. Would you please look at your browser? And you can do this on your own Notepad++, or you can do it inside, or you can watch me do this. But watch what I do. When I click inside the head tag, I just click anywhere there once. Look at how it highlights the opening tag and it highlights the closing tag. The cool thing about Notepad++ is if it highlights the tag, that means it got closed properly. So if I click on style and they're both highlighted, it was properly closed. Now, watch what happens if I forget and I don't close style properly. I click on the opening tag, I click on the closing tag. Neither of them are highlighted. And the reason why they're not highlighted is they actually didn't get closed. So this line 10 is supposed to be a closing of the style tag. So click on title, and if they're both highlighted, it tells you that you've closed the tag. And it shows you where that tag is open and where it's closed. This is a really handy tool when you get really long web documents. And that happens. You're going to be creating some pages that are like 300 lines long. And when you do, it's going to be really nice to be able to figure out, did you close the tag or not? Okay? And this is going to help you when you run errors too. Would you all go into line, I don't know, it's probably about line 16, put the next line after the body tag is opened. And on that tag, you're going to create a header 1. That is H1. Okay, just like that. And then you're going to put like my bio. In fact, I'm going to close my header 1 to begin with. Because I know I need to close it, so I might as well close it right after opening it. That is the number 1. It is not the letter L. And then you type in my biography. Or you can come up with a more original name. That's up to you. Once you're done, you want to save your changes and you want to launch it in a browser. So click on Run and Launch. You can launch in Firefox, IE, Chrome, whichever ones they give you as an option. Click it and see how it works. So I'm going to launch mine in Firefox. So it takes a while for it to launch, so I'm just going to wait a moment. And then we'll take a look and see. And you should see on your page, it should say My Biography. So what I want you to do is go ahead and start working on each section of your web page. So on your web page, you're going to have 4 sections, remember? Each section is going to use a header 2. Okay? So under My Biography, you could put like my family background. And then later on, you could put my hobbies. My web design experience. And then what I want you to do eventually is come up with a 4th section. And by the way, that could be my hobbies and interests or whatever. Okay. So what you want to do is you get your header 2s in. Now notice how what I've done is I put a header 2 I make sure I close my headers. And then I put an extra line return because I want to kind of separate each section out visually on my code. So that as I see that, I see, oh yeah, there's a gap there. That means, this is my section here in the family background. And you're going to put your paragraphs inside of there. For now, just put your header 2s in. Save your changes. Then what I want you to do is go back to the browser. You don't have to relaunch it. In fact, relaunching it kind of is a bit of a waste of your memory on your computer. So just save your changes and then hit the refresh button or type F5 and you should see something like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this up here for a moment.